Hello, I am Aditya Chaturvedi and I teach at the School of Arts and Sciences in the Division of Humanities and Languages at Ahmedabad University. And I work on Sanskrit studies and Indian intellectual history. And this coming winter semester, I am offering my course HST 175 Sources of Indian Culture, which is a broad survey course. So this survey course introduces various strands of religious beliefs and practices, intellectual traditions, visual and performing arts, literature and statecraft practices that developed and flourished in India since circa 1500 BCE. We will analyze texts from different genres in various languages including Sanskrit, Pali, Prakrit, Persian, Arabic, Avdi, Odia, Bangla, Kannada, Braj Bhasha, Deccani, Hindvi and Urdu in their English translations, and works of art in different media to understand the diversity of Indian culture. We will explore the continuities and changes in the country's long history and questions that dominant notions of history and periodization. So this course really looks at what culture is, what does it mean to be Indian, and what is understood as Indian culture given its diversity through different sources in different languages, as you can see, and I just narrated through the course description. The objectives of this course are is to familiarize students with diverse strands of Indian culture. It also aims to equip students with the tools needed to analyze Indian source texts from different genres in multiple Indian languages and understand their cultural context. So it's not just reading secondary literature on these texts that in different languages that I mentioned, but it is actually reading those texts. So for instance, you will be reading excerpts from an Upanishad and think for yourself as to what message it conveys rather than just somebody telling you what it does. It also introduces students to the basics of Indian cultural history so that they can appreciate contemporary socio-political, religious and cultural developments in the light of this history, and teach academic writing in history to students. So along with all this, you will learn to write because it's a writing heavy course. You will learn to at least begin to write like a historian. After the completion of the course, you will be able to engage critically with primary text and secondary scholarship on Indian culture, be able to appreciate contemporary cultural developments in India considering its cultural and intellectual history, use analytical tools learned in the class to write short academic essays in Indian cultural, intellectual and art history, understand similarities and dissimilarities in cultures of different regions of India through primary sources in translation from these regions. And we have a few field trips planned, and we will not only be limited to texts, but we'll also explore works of art, we will watch films, we will watch dance performances and see the different ways in which culture is expressed and understood in India.